Members of the team are Maria Jose Diaz, Shadi Darwish, Gloria Castorena, Oscar Caleb, Nestor Rodriguez, and Sarai Sodillo. Today we will explain a practice that we have done in class about the dynamics. In this stage, we study dynamics, which deals with the study of the motion, causes, and its changes. This part is where we will apply greater emphasis in the Newton's laws. The Newton's first law says that the object will remain at rest or in uniform motion in a straight line unless acted upon by an external force. An example for this first law is a basketball player that shoots the ball from half court. It soars toward the basket until another player taps it, making it going in a different direction.
The third law of Newton says that for every action there is an opposite and an equal reaction. The statement means that in every interaction there is a pair of forces acting on the two interacting objects.
The second Newton's law is when an object is under an action that is unbalanced and its force and acceleration is directly proportional to the force and inversely proportional to the mass of the body. This means that literally it talks about the kinematic actions of the body that is placed. As this stage, as well as this experiment, is related with the second Newton's law, is because it's talking about the forces and an object, and well, in this experiment you will see that the static motion or the static friction, that the object is not moving, but there are two forces or two tensions that are acting on the object.
For this experiment, we use a goniometer that works to measure the angles or calculate them. We use a rope, and also we use 3 different containers with sand.
The first thing was to go to a laboratory, and then we take a seat and we wait for the teacher to give us instructions. And well, to start experiment, we had a bottle with mass inside of it, and then it has like a mark that gives us the weight in grams. And we waited, then we hooked it in 2 meters to measure how much it was exerted, and then we adjust the bottle at an angle, and with the data that we wrote in a notebook, we calculate the measurements and we obtain the result.
The results of this experiment are, for the y-axis, 69,989.4292, and for the x-axis, 69,989.4292. And the summatory of these forces elevated to the square and the square root of the position gave us 9,950.019.99 dinas. Next, our partner Shadi will explain you why this happened in this way.
The free body diagram is a graphical representation of a movement, where a force is applied in a given condition, just like an angle. In this kind of problems, everything is affecting the object. The force applied, that is always the gravity, the angles, and its inclination or position. In this work, we can see there are no results of 0. It is because it is always static. The weight and the mass working with the angles are always going to have a positive result.